Hi guys, welcome to my affordable watch collection. My name is Aviv, and today we're going to take a look at the new Baltany S182025, a small cased field watch that pays tribute to military issued watches of World War II. This Dirty Dozen Homage watch was sent to the channel for free for review from the Octopus Kraken Ali store on AliExpress, and I don't have to send it back. Keep that in mind as you watch this review, but like always, you can expect to hear my own honest opinion of it. I will point out the cons as well as the pros, together with everything you need to know about it to make an informed decision as to whether or not you want to add one of these to your own affordable watch collection. Dirty Dozen, or D12, is a nickname given to a group of watches made to strict military specifications during the 1940s by 12 different watch brands, including Omega, IWC, Lume, and Longines. These watches were issued to British military personnel and today are highly sought after by collectors. Baltany is a relatively new brand on AliExpress, filling a gap of high-quality, smaller-cased military-inspired watches that were pretty much absent from the Chinese watch market. The watch is offered with 3 different strap options, and the sterile dial without the Baltany branding is also available. It sells for around $160 to $170 depending on what you choose. This is what you can expect to get for your money. The watch comes in this hard shell travel case with Baltany's name and logo on top. It is padded with foam on the inside, and you get a branded microfiber cleaning cloth and a spring bar removal tool. There's no warranty card in the case, but you do get 2 years of warranty with your watch. And here are the measurements. The width of the case is 36 millimeters. Its thickness is 12.8, including the protruding crystal. The distance between the lugs is 18 millimeters. Lug tip to lug tip is 43 millimeters. And on the supplied leather strap, the watch weighs 68 grams. It is water resistant to 100 meters, which is great for this type of watch. The dial is black with a matte finish, and everything on the dial is printed on. There's a white railroad minute track going around the edge of the dial, with vintage colored lumed indicators every 5 minutes. The 3 and 9 are elongated for distinction, and so is the 12 o'clock marker that also has 2 extra dots on its sides for easy orientation in the dark. After that there are 1 to 12 Arabic numerals marking the hours, where the 6 is missing and gives its place to a small seconds complication subdial. It is sunken in and has a printed seconds track of its own. Baltany is cleanly printed under the 12 o'clock Arabic, and beneath it a broad arrow, which back in the day was used to mark British government property on watches that were issued by the British military. The watch sports highly polished, cathedral-style hour and minute hands filled with lume. The small seconds hand is lumed as well, and it too oozes vintage charm, with a lollipop tip on the counterbalance. And here is a very cool lume shot for you. There are 2 types of lume implemented on this watch. The hour and minute hands and the hour markers on the minute track are made up of old radium superluminova that has that Fautina look in the light and that shines green in the dark. The Arabic numerals and the seconds hand use BGW9 superluminova, which looks white in the light and blue when the lights are off. The dial is covered with a high, double-domed sapphire crystal that gives some cool distortions to the dial. It does have some anti-reflective coating applied to it, but it still has quite a lot of reflections bouncing off of it. The case is made of 316L stainless steel and has a bead-blasted finish on all of its surfaces, including the fixed, double-beveled bezel. The lugs curve down quite a bit, and that will help the watch wear closer to your wrist. the crown at the 3 o'clock position is relatively wide and short, complementing the vintage aesthetics of the watch. It is non-signed, knurled for perfect grip, and screws down to help bring this D12 Homage up to 100 meters of water resistance. When you screw it out and twist up, you can hand wind the movement. The winding action is smooth and satisfying, and when you pull the crown out, you can set the time. There is no ghost position like when a movement has a date complication that is not being utilized, and no hacking either, meaning that the seconds hand keeps sweeping away when the crown is pulled out. The case back is made of stainless steel as well, and it too screws down into place. It is brushed and completely sterile, with no markings or engraving on it whatsoever. The Baltany Dirty Dozen Homage is powered by a Seagull ST1701. There isn't much information about it online, but what I can report is that it is an automatic movement made in the Tianjin factory in China. It has 20 joules and it beats at 21,600 beats per hour. That enables the small seconds hand to sweep smoothly with 6 ticks every second. It hand winds, but it doesn't hack. I can't tell you what the stated accuracy is, but according to my tests with an accuracy testing app, since I don't own a time grapher, mine averages at around 45 seconds per day, which is definitely not ideal. The reliability of the app is not 100% to be fair, but I did run the test numerous times, so for the very least it can give us a feel of what the actual accuracy should be. The watch comes on a very nice leather NATO-style strap. It is limber and supple, has a rich and warm brown color, and nice contrasting stitchings that seem to be done very well. It is smooth on top and grainy on the bottom. It is treated on the sides and has that distinct leather smell. The hardware is made of stainless steel, has the same bead-blasted finish as the case, and feels solid and robust. And I think it looks beautiful on my 7-inch wrist. I do like 36mm watches, and I don't feel they're too small for me. It should be a great option if you have smaller wrists and don't really like the bigger watches that are more common on AliExpress. The leather feels good against my skin, but it does wear rather tall thanks to the added thickness of the NATO strap. Other than that, it is a comfortable watch to wear, and it has the potential of looking great on many different straps, especially vintage and military style straps. Legibility is okay, but not perfect. Those reflections can get quite distracting. Let's take a look at the pros and cons, shall we? Let's start with the pros. Well, the first thing is that this is a very good looking watch. I'm sure that if you're into this style of watch, like I am, you can definitely appreciate that. Chinese watch brands do have the tendency to almost always get something wrong when making homage watches, like too small handsets, silly brand names, dial typos, weird proportions, etc. But in this case, it seems that Baltany did a really good job designing this watch and really hit a home run. I mean, it actually looks like a vintage watch, but you do get the benefits of a modern watch. The price of under $200 is very affordable if you consider the competition. Other Dirty Dozen homages usually cost much more than this Baltany costs, and actual issued D12 watches can cost thousands of dollars. You do get quite a lot for your money: a nicely finished stainless steel case, a high double-domed sapphire crystal, an automatic movement, 100 meters of water resistance with a screw-down crown and screw-down case back, and a very nice leather strap. All that being said, it does have its share of shortcomings. First and foremost, we have the questionable reliability of that Seagull movement. That's not necessarily an issue, but it might very well become one. Seagull movements are solid and reliable for the most part, but a few rotten apples have been known to leave the Tianjin factory from time to time. For the price of this watch, I think they could have gone with a Miyota small seconds movement, and that would probably be more reassuring. You do also hear and feel the rotor spin while the watch is on your wrist. I honestly don't mind that, and even happen to like it, but I know some people are bothered by it. Other than that, I have to talk about other things, like those reflections bouncing off the crystal. Domed sapphires are probably the most reflective crystals out there, so it could do with some more AR coating to fight some of the glare off. I think this is a very nice package overall, and that Baltany deserves credit for addressing the smaller field watches segment that was so lacking on AliExpress. That's my take on it anyway. I would love to hear what you guys think of this modern remake of a Dirty Dozen style watch. Make sure you drop a comment below with your thoughts, or if you think I've missed anything. If you are interested in picking one of these up for yourselves, I will leave a link in the description of this video for you to check it out on the Octopus Kraken Ali store on AliExpress. This will be an affiliate link that will not cost you anything extra, but will help the channel with a small commission that will help it keep going. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my affordable watch collection, and hit the notification bell as well for more affordable watches related content. You can also follow me on Instagram and get to know me and my collection a little bit better, get all the news about the channel, and connect with me on a more personal level. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy one of these too as well. I want to thank Baltany and the Octopus Kraken store for sending this watch in for review, and to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.